This is the MBW meter tester. Just going to run through a quick application for it. So to get this set up, first thing we want to do is apply your pressure gauge, customer supplied, to the test port on the top of the unit here. Don't lose the cap. Make sure that's tight enough so it makes a good connection, otherwise it won't read. Second thing you want to do is attach the hoses. The inlet flow hose is on the bottom of the unit. That goes to the outlet of the meter. So it goes between, the meter tester goes between the meter and the house. Make sure you got the rubber gasket in there. The outlet flow would go to the customer's house plumbing. There's adapters going here specific to 20, 30, 45 light or Sprague 1A, depending on what you need. We don't have a customer's house, so we'll just put that down here for now. The meter tester tests three things: the meter, the regulator, and the customer's house plumbing. Right now, first we'll check out the meter. It tests two items in the meter: moderate fire and slow fire. In order to do this, the first thing we'll do is turn on what would be the gas supply to the meter. The next thing we want to do is open up the inlet flow to the manifold, the block of the meter tester. The next thing we want to do is, since we're doing the moderate fire, and this is a 4-ounce meter set, we'll open up the 4-ounce fire valve on the meter tester. This lets the gas flow out the back of the unit through an orifice. So you can see that the gauge is moving at a rate which should correspond to 50 CF. That's proving that the meter works well at a moderate fire. Now we're going to open up the slow fire orifice. It's a much smaller orifice, so you can't hear the flow. But very slowly, this needle is moving around. It will be hard to see, but it is moving, proving that the meter set works at a slow fire. So now we've tested the meter set. We're gonna, at the end of all of our tests, we're gonna pull out the valves. So we're reset for the next test. Next, we're gonna test out the pressure regulator. And we do two things. We check out the utilization pressure and the lockup pressure for the pressure regulator. In order to do that, open up the inlet flow valve once again. We're going to press the fire button that corresponds to the pressure required, which is this is a 4-ounce meter set. And you can see that our utilization pressure is just under 6 inches of water. It might be a little bit low. We might want to adjust that. Of course, adjusting the pressure regulator just like always. Now we got to test the lockup pressure. So we're going to open up the inlet flow again. Momentarily press the fire button that corresponds with our meter set and let it back out. Now we can see that our lockup pressure on this gauge is about 8 inches of water. All right, we've tested the regulator. That checks out good. Now we're going to check the customer's piping. So once again, all the meters are out, all the valves are out to restart our test. We're going to once again open up our inlet flow. Now we're going to open up the outlet flow. This would be going again to the customer's house. So you can hear maybe the gas flowing out of there. We're going to close off the customer's piping here. We're going to wait till the gauge equalizes. Looks equal. Now we're going to close the inlet flow. So right now, it should be holding pressure in the house. If I release my thumb and simulate a leak in the pressure of the house, you can see the gauge dropping. All right, so that's the test for the customer's piping. And that's the three basic functions of our meter tester.